Watching Power Breakfast on CNBC TV 18. Well, let's talk about an exclusive now. HDFC Chairman Deepak Parekh says there is no going back on the merger. Also tells CNBC TV 18's Ritu Singh that one of the reasons for investor reaction to merger is lack of communication. Here is what he had to say on the market's reaction to the merger and the overall economy and banking sector. Listen in.
The market itself has come down after our announcement overall. Other reason is our communication was not been there because neither of us, when we announced, the results were out. And we could not talk more until our annual results are out. In fact, our results are Monday. After Monday, we will go on a roadshow and explain the logic, the rationale, the reason, the timing of the merger. Like Shashi's results came out, bank's results came out last week. So Shashi is on a global tour meeting investors. So, communication in this is very important to the shareholders, and we were unable to do because of our impending results.
So, would there be any kind of rethink on the merger if, for instance, the phased-in requirement, reserve ratios, etc., is not agreed to by RBI or the structure that you've proposed?
There's no going back. We need the approvals, but we are ready for whatever approvals come from the regulator.
What sort of impact would this have on the industry? Two of large lenders, an NBFC and a bank merging. Do you think this would prompt more consolidation in the financial sector?
I think there will be more consolidation. There will be more mergers in the financial sector, be it banking, insurance, asset management, and this is the way forward.
Sir, recently RBI's report said that the steady state growth for India could be 6.5%. With reforms perhaps it could go up to 8.5%. Comes as a bit of a surprise because, so long we've been assuming 7 to 8% is a steady state growth for India. What are your thoughts?
No, I think whether it's 6 or 8, I go along with the fact that I think we'll have 7.5% GDP growth rate for the next few years to come. The indicators are all very positive, whether you take food grain production, whether you take exports, whether you take IT earnings, whether you take performance of companies, large companies like steel and cement and, core industries. And government's resolve to get more money by privatization.
Lastly, because of the Russia-Ukraine war and the impact on inflation, what sort of hit should we expect in the near term to our growth prospects? And, the pass-through of inflation to consumers, is that going to at some point bother when it comes to retail portfolio of banks? I mean, is there going to be added stress there we need to worry about?
See, I think our banking sector today is much stronger than it ever has been. All the past ills of non-performing and bad debts, and a lot of it is provided, it's cleaned up, and there's adequate capital in the system. So I think the banking sector is tuned for growth. Again, the credit offtake was tepid last year, but I see now in the next few years we'll have a double-digit credit offtake, which is very good for the economy. So bank rationalization has happened, cleanup has happened, and we are in for better times for bank lending more to industry.
Okay.